Hello my friends, SAmaryllis here to play a demo of a game called Map, a game about maps. As the title implies, it is a map making game. As someone who is personally not very good at reading maps, I am intrigued by doing some exploration and map making as part of this game. So looking at the options, there are some FPS things you can change, gamma, VSync, full screen monitor. You can also change the quality, there's anti-aliasing, shadows, shadow resolution, texture. In terms of audio, you can do these changes here. I'm going to turn the master volume down a teensy bit. All languages except English and German are currently translated with AI. There will be proper translations in the final game, sorry about that. So you do have other options, but only English and German are properly translated at this time in the demo. Speaking of which, Map does not have a release date yet. On Steam it says it's to be announced, so if you'd like to keep an eye on this game, you can definitely follow it on Steam. There does seem to be some Twitch integration here. There's individual users, you can guess maps, there's combined chat as well. I don't use Twitch, so I don't really know too much about that. But yeah, I was actually really looking forward to using my controller on this game, but it doesn't look like it has controller support at this time. I don't know if that's intended in the future or not, but I am using mouse and keyboard regretfully at this moment. But I really like the music so far, and I like the visuals. Billy says, wow, so this is the first island on our trip? That's awesome. And you can map the island, so you could just walk around the island over there and mark the tree on your map just with your sense of direction and the outline of the island. Wow. How it works. Open map is with tab, WAS to move, run is up arrow. Do I have to use the up arrow on my keyboard? That seems not the best. Okay, controllers are unfortunately not supported yet, but that will be added for the final game. Okay, great. I was gonna say this looked like a game that would work really well for controller. That's why I was really excited about it. Place marker. Drag the marker to the intended position. Confirm to complete the mission. Okay, so we have a crayon and we have a pencil. You have an eraser. Can you erase crayon too? Okay, so I don't know what the sprint button is because I pressed the top arrow key and that didn't work. So whoa, what is the controls again? Okay, I'll just never know. Too bad. Okay, so looking at this island here, we got the skinny little part there. We've got the larger portion here. The tree is kind of in between this like divot right here. So let's try and do that. So I would assume the tree is like here. Confirm. Okay, so it's a little bit like GeoGuessr. You can see how close you got. So I only got 2 out of 3 stars. Great, where to next? Okay, I guess we're going here. I guess it wasn't as close to the edge of the water as I thought. Okay. Wow, that was amazing. I knew you were good, but I had no idea you were that good. Not that good, it was only 2 out of 3 stars. Can you do the same on the next island? According to the map, we are looking for a pile of stones. Okay. Yeah, control doesn't let me sprint. This looks like the pile of stones. We got a compass here. Okay, so let's see this. I really wish I could sprint. New landmark found. Position marked on map. Okay. So there are landmarks you can find. I really wish I could sprint. I keep pressing control, left control, as if that were gonna help me. So this island is pretty round. So hopefully we can use this compass. Okay, nice. So I'm gonna assume that it's like right here. Confirm. Oh, exact! Nice! Pretty lucky. Unbelievable! I thought the stones were on the other side, but I always hold the map upside down too. But how is that supposed to lead us to the treasure? I think we need help, and I already know exactly the right person. Oh, Mystery Island. Let's go. May I introduce Milo, an expert on the Raven culture. Billy, I really don't think that's a good idea. As you can see, he's not yet fully convinced of our adventure-going gang, and we need to change that. The best place to start is to show him how good we are, but first we need some cool tools. And I already have just the right thing, this grid paper with a scale. Oh, that would have been helpful. I found it in my school bag, and I think it was once my math homework. Unfortunately, I never understood it. Something about counting steps and transferring them to the scale. Maybe you can do something with it. Mark the pile of stones on the beach and show Milo what capable adventurers we are. Alright, we got steps, we got grids, we got a little measuring thing there. Hold to count steps. Okay, with mouse 1. Cool. Let's at least find something. Do we have to... Okay. There's a stone over there. We'll, I wish we could sprint, man. I don't know what that button was. Oh, it is shift. Okay, so the icon was just very strange, I guess. Let's see if we can find... So it would be nice in the full game if you had an option to just toggle sprint instead of having to hold it down. So I'm just trying to get the lay of the island here. There is like a little rock pile island. Okay, here's a compass. Landmark. There it is. Marked it on our map. Oh, and it shows you southeast and stuff. Okay. Cool. We didn't actually need that. Well, I mean, we can try it. We can try counting steps from this here. So we'll go almost due south. Gonna hold. Okay, pressing shift doesn't help when you're counting steps. That makes sense. You are not trying to mess up your step range. Okay, so it's 18. Mark the pile of stones on the beach. Okay. 10 steps. Oh, if only I could rotate the map. I'm gonna use my hands. You can't see it here. So that's 10. That's 20. Okay, so like here, maybe? Ooh, pretty far. That was indeed impressive, but I really don't intend to join a group. I haven't had much good experiences with that. I think I'd rather look for the Raven culture on my own. Ah, Frippery Milo, it's much more fun together. We can tell each other stories, play tag, or have tea parties. I actually quite like having picnics. Great, then it's decided. Next we have a picnic, preferably at the highest point where lots of beautiful flowers grow. I've drawn a compass rose on the map, so you'll always know where north is. Nice. Okay, I wish I could... Can I redo my point? It was, like, pretty far. So, like, there is the rock there, but it's not actually directly near it. So I think it's actually more like here. Oh, we're not allowed to redo our past one? Okay, that's sad. Alright. Well, we just kind of messed up our rock formation. So we have our compass here. We are east of the compass. We'll mark our steps. 5, okay. So that's about half of this. We are going east. This is this direction. So, okay. I guess I could have measured with a grid. So one grid is 10 steps. So I believe it should be here. Pretty good. A very slanted picnic. Ah, the picnic looks great. I haven't had such a good time in a long time. And your ability to find places is indeed remarkable. Just ignore what I did for the stones. Maybe it really isn't a stupid idea to join you. But to find remnants of the Raven civilization, we will have to use the smallest clues to our advantage. Can you do that? I placed a sticker on the map. It should help you to mark the tree trunk on the east beach. You'll also get my old sticker box with it. I've left some inside for you, so you can place some of them yourself and complete your map if you like. Alright, so there's a tree trunk on the eastern beach. This is very cute. Okay, so this is east. Eastern beach. That one? Over there? Yeah, the sign they used for run, which is the left shift, was not what I expected. Okay, so I guess I should have counted steps, huh? Okay, let's do that. Scoot around that. And okay, so it's 17 from there. Oh, sticker. Mark the tree stump near the east beach. I mean, is it just right on the sticker? Okay, it wasn't right on the sticker. So what do you say, Milo? We go together as a team. With our skills, we could find the treasure and the Raven people in no time. Yes, we've got some animal folks and non-animal folks in the same world. You mean the remains of the Raven people? Okay, I'm on board. Okay, we've not been doing very well on Map. I definitely wish I could redo some of my map pins, but it is fun. I like the graphics. I think the music's fun. Whoa, that really was in no time. That's what I said. We are awesome. We have indeed discovered ruins. Could they truly be from the Raven people? That would be revolutionary. We'd be the first to lay eyes on it in centuries. No, millennia. Do you know what that means? Yes, the treasure and the map are not far away. No, I mean yes, but it's much bigger than that. It's unbelievable. Oh, the best place to start our investigation is the ruin in the east. Okay, ruin to the east. I don't know where we are. There's an inlet water right there. I think this is what this is. So I think we're starting from over here. Ruins in the east. It must be over here somewhere. Okay. So we've got a little bit. Can we go in the water directly? Oh yeah, we can. So we've got the end of the water here. We can maybe use that as our marker. Was there a frog? Maybe I mistook some grass for a frog. Okay, so from the end of the water here, I guess we'll count our steps. Oops, that was not the steps button, that was the sprint button. Okay, let's count. It would be nice if they put reminders on the screen. Okay, so this is about 6, but I feel like we should go further than that, because these are the ruins, right? Surely. So 10 steps is again about a grid, so I think it was about here-ish. We'll do in the middle. Confirm. Wow, we are pretty off. It's amazing. These are real Ida ruins. The maps are really real. Where on earth did you get them? Stolen from your parents? In any case, we should keep going. Next, we'll investigate the ruins in the north. Wow. Okay, I will say the ruins are quite large, so like, give me a little grace here, right? Okay, so there's ruins in the north. That's not the ruins, right? Okay, so up there, I think. Yeah, it'd be really nice to just have the toggle sprint option rather than having to hold it down. Okay, so we are back at the edge of this. I think that's north, right? I think so. Bunch of little stickers. X. Question mark. Okay, you can fave stickers as well. That's fun. Okay. So, we are at the tip of the inlet. We are going that way. Oh, we are looking at grass and flowers here. That's cute. Maybe we can find a better starting point, because I'm not really sure what direction that is. I wish I knew what direction they were facing. I mean, I can count steps, but I don't know if that'd be very helpful. Maybe... oh, there's an X here, just randomly. Maybe that's a... Nope, not a point of interest. What can we use to measure this with? It's also on the edge of something, so it's next to this kind of bumpy area under like the kind to the left of the W. Let's maybe try that. Ooh. Is this kind of the W, like right here? Oh, there's a B! Is that a real treasure map in the northern ruin? Does it lead us to the Raven King's greatest treasure? Did we do it? Come on, go dig it up, quickly! I need to sneeze, I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, it was like my allergies were triggered by seeing a bee. Okay, we found a tool. Dig for treasure anywhere. Keep an eye out for hints. Press Q to open the radial menu, then select your tool. Okay, well obviously... Oh, there's bees! Look at them, they are cute. Adorable. Oh, there's a beehive. Can I mark them on my map? There's no stickers. Can I try using the crayon? I want to try. So there's... Oh yeah, this is a great bee. Yep. Bees. Can we erase? Oh, okay. You can erase crayon in this world, apparently. Okay. Well, obviously we're gonna dig where the X is. So, oh, this is a compass. Okay, I thought it was just an X on the ground. Are we digging in the northern ruins? I don't think you're gonna really dig the stone here. Okay, well, we'll open our tool menu. We got 2 digs. I think we can dig twice. Do we have any other hints? Follow the treasure map from the northern ruins and dig up the treasure. I don't think I see a treasure map here. I only see the compass. You're just a rock, right? You're not a treasure map? Yeah. Are you a... Nope, that's not a treasure map. I don't think I see a treasure map. Do you guys see one? There's a tall structure over there. I mean, there's bees, but like... I don't think bees... Okay, let's just dig under the bees. I don't know. Okay, that was not the right place. Where... what kind of treasure map are we supposed to have? Okay, well, let's just sprint around the island. There is that tall thing there. That looks suspicious. Hop, hop, hop. Anything else looks suspicious? I really want to dig on the compass, but it's just a compass, it's not an X. I don't know, we can dig here. How many digs are we allowed? Infinite, apparently. Yeah, it'd be really nice to be able to rebind stuff as well. I keep pressing left control to run. I don't know why. Maybe it's because Risk of Rain 2. I have it on control. More bees. If I jump in the water, will something bad happen to me? Nope. We are waterproof. Well, we're gonna be here a while. I mean, we might as well dig the compass. I just want to. Okay, yep. If I were a treasure map, where would I be? Seems like it's supposed to be pretty obvious. There's some butterflies over here. Okay, no. I think I already dug here. Oh, here's the ruins. Oh, we went to the wrong ruins. We went over to like that beach over there by the bees, and this was the ruins we were actually supposed to go to. Whoops. Okay. So it's kind of by that W where we thought the ruins were, I think. It's in the kind of part that bulges out a little bit. Okay, well, let's try. Kind of in the W. Part that bulges out a little. Oop. I think, is it over there? Oh, this doesn't bulge out. Over there? Oh boy. Here? This seems kind of bulgy. We are going to be here for a while. Well, we found where the real ruins are. They are here. Um, so there's two parts that kind of stick out. So like this part. Maybe it's over here? Or maybe it's down at the bottom? Hold on. I mean, this part doesn't really look... This like long skinny island shape with like a tail doesn't really... Is it maybe this? Or this? Maybe it's this part. So if that's the case, there's the big divot here. I feel like it's up here. I feel like that's the X. Which is like kind of where we were by the ruins. So it's up north. Oof. Okay, I mean, I assume we're supposed to count steps to try and get there, but like, the place where I marked the ruins was completely off, so... Okay, so we're back here, which is where we thought the ruins were. We got a big divot here, which I think is like right here. So it would be over there. There's a small divot. I think it's on the coast over there. We're just gonna have to dig a bunch. You look very suspicious, but apparently that's not the treasure. I wonder how generous it's gonna be in terms of if you get it right or not. Oh boy. I need like a metal detector. Okay. This is not at all where I thought it would be. It was by the other ruins that we hadn't explored, so we found a highlighter. Are you alright, Billy? It was very unlikely that this would be the big treasure. Please don't be disappointed. Disappointed? Fiddlesticks! We have found our first treasure, a text maker? How exciting! Now we can not only note our ideas with the pencil, but also mark them with a yellow marker. Awesome! I assume it's a highlighter. Yeah, that took me a really long time to find. So I guess this is my first piece of feedback, is that if you totally misinterpret where a landmark is and you mark it on your map, you're kind of screwed, because if that's what you're using to base all of your other subsequent logic on, and you can't go back and correct it once you know how far off you are, like, you really have no point of reference on where something is. So that was pretty tough, honestly. I'm probably gonna speed past a lot of my wandering because I'm sure it's not fun to watch that. Alright, I already noticed it on the previous islands, but this landmark I believe the Raven King built himself. There are writings that speak of a tool for orientation, and since the king is a cartographer... the Raven King is a cartographer? Well, yes, that's common knowledge. Tell me, did you two do any research on the Raven King before you went on your adventure? Well... Nope, not really. We should take a closer look. The landmark in the opposite corner. I have a feeling they're somehow connected. The best way to find out is to mark the corner southeast of the landmark, the one behind the tower. Oh boy. From now on, you can find optional treasures to dig up. This island has 3. Okay, well, I'm not finding any of them, most likely. Okay, so southeast corner tower. Is that the tower? We'll scamper towards it. We have some ruins for sure, like an old church, perhaps. Okay, we got bees, we got more ruins. You're not a tower. Are you a tower? You're just like a box. I do not know where we are. landmark. Okay, there's some big cliffs here. Oh, you're a tower? Okay. So southeast of this, we've got a compass here. Oh, yay! I needed more of these on the last map. Guaranteed spots. Okay, so southeast is this way. So mark the location, mark the wall corner southeast of the landmark behind the tower. Okay, the wall corner southeast behind here. Wall corner? Is that a wall corner? Oops, I wanted to... How do I... Steps, okay. I was like, wanted to switch. Okay, 2 steps, barely. Oh, I needed to count from the tower. Okay, it's probably gonna be just like 5 steps here. Let's recount. Okay, yeah, let's assume it was about 1 grid southeast. Let's do right here. How far off are we? Pretty spot on. Good. I think we're onto something. We should take a closer look at another corner. Oh, wait, what is that? A stone with glyphs? That thing? Yeah. Okay, well, let's count starting from here. I think this might just be due east. Maybe. Jump! Get up there. Okay, that was 5. This is about 10. Okay. Mark the stone glyph with the cubes. So I think it's here. Oh, we are so off. Unlucky. Incredible! Revolutionary! I have to research this immediately. Okay, and now, Milo? Shh, I need to concentrate. Okay, we'd better leave Milo alone. Meanwhile, here's a new sticker for your sticker box. They are 6 little raven statues. I think I've seen some here on the island too, haven't I? Okay, so we were completely off. What direction is this? I mean, it was not east, it was north. North of the pin. So I guess let's do 10, so 2 grids north of this. I don't know how I can fix like me having the wrong thing. So 2 grids north, that's okay, that's the cube now. Okay. So we need to mark the 6 raven statues. 6 of them. Is this a raven statue or just a glyph? Have we seen any raven statues? Is that like a rooster on top of the house? I don't think that's a raven, right? I mean, it could be. Okay, have we even seen any raven statues? Do we know what we're looking for? I don't think we've seen any. Let's go up to a high point and see if we can scout anything. Oh. 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 Okay, I was like, we're in a terrible spot. Oh! Okay, there's an X in the middle of a square formation. Okay. Found a hint. For an optional treasure, I assume. Ugh, let me up. Statue up here? Question mark? Just a really high point. Okay. Well, we got up here. There's the tower. We are trying to find raven statues. I don't think I see any up here either. So let's hop down. Not sure what I'm looking for. If you would think since there's 6 of them, they would be like pretty hard to miss. Like you would see at least one somewhere. Oh my god, am I trapped? Okay, no. Let me out, let me out! Oh boy. Okay, okay. Oh, okay, here's one. So... what kind of landmark can we use here? Bunch of inlets. We're pretty far in the woods here. So I wonder if the game is intending for you to kind of draw out what's on the island. Okay, so we are southwest of the compass, kind of westish. Let's just count starting from west, and then... oh, it won't let me through. Okay. It's basically 5. Okay, that's one grid. We'll just count going west. Okay, that was another 5. Okay, so it's basically 3 grids west. So 1, 2, 3. And then let me just, I guess let's mark it. 1, 2, 3. And then we need to go... what direction is it if I turn left? We were going west and now we're turning west. So it's south? Okay, let's count. Okay, so about 1.5 grids south. 1.5 grids south. This is where the ravens are. Oh, hey! Yeah! We got it! We got it! We got it! Nice! Okay, I think it says something like ruin. 3 reps. Reps? Or does it say biceps? Oh no, steps! It says 3 steps long. 3 steps long. Okay, well let's fix our map. The real ravens were here. This is a cube. So let me get rid of that. I already forgot where it was. Hopefully that was correct. That's a really good cube. I will definitely remember that it's a cube. Mark the ruin that is 3 steps long. A ruin that is 3 steps long. So it's a pretty small ruin. One of these. 3 steps long. That doesn't seem like 3. Compass. Are you a ruin? No. None of you. Ooh, are you a 3-step long? I think that's good enough. Okay, so this is a 3 steps long ruin. Now we just have to orient it. So compass is over there. There's a B over here. So this is basically directly north of the compass. Okay. North of the compass. So compass is here. We're trying to go north. So let's count as best as we can. Will we go up? Okay, that's 5. Let's mark it. So that's 5. Hop up. Okay, that's 2 more, kinda like here-ish. And then we go to the right, like a teensy bit. Let's say like right there. Oh my gosh, where are we? Where did I mark that? Unfortunately, languages have never been my talent, as you've noticed. I couldn't decipher much of the glyphs. I hate to say it, but I think we need to hire a translator. Oh yes, a new crew member. This is going to be fantastic. I'm going to put a poster up on the pin board at school. Pilot pirates are looking for a motivated translator. MFD? I'm not sure what that means. Required language, the Dead Raven language. Craw craw. Pilot pirates? Yeah, when did we decide on our name? The name is still a work in progress. But what are we going to do while we wait? I can tell you that. I was able to decipher a few words. Treasure and community center, and I know from my books that the ravens like to meet in the largest house on the estate, the one with the most windows. Do I hear treasure? Okay. Well, we definitely got our little placement wrong, and I have no idea where it's supposed to be. So now we gotta find the place with the most windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7-ish? I mean, this seems like a lot of windows. Dig up the treasure in the village hall. Oh boy. Well. Oh, we found it! or an optional treasure, at least. Oh, that's an important looking tool. Divider, it's truly impressive. This means that from now on you can measure diagonally. This opens up a whole new dimension of possibilities. Awesome! Fantastic! We already found so many awesome sauce treasures, and I'm sure we'll find a lot of other cool stuff. I wonder what the Raven King's great treasure will be. Maybe a compass that always points to the destination that the user desires the most instead of north. Or fruit that gives you long arms, or maybe just a stupid t-shirt. What do you think it will be? Tell us your opinion. Alright, Map, a game about maps. Total distance of 49.1. Thank you for playing. Join our Discord and wishlist Map on Steam. Okay, well let's go into final thoughts. So we'll start with the positives. I think the graphics are really cute. I think the music is wonderful, perfect ambiance, very relaxing but intriguing. And I think the controls are fine. I mean, it would be great if you were able to add controller support here, but nothing here felt too difficult. In terms of things that could be improved, it would be nice, again, to have reminders or have the option to put reminders on your screen of what your controls even are, because I was worried about forgetting, like, how do I open? Okay, opening the map was fine, but like pressing shift to run, the shift icon didn't look like an uppercase icon to me. I mean, I guess when I think about it, the like bottom square with like an up arrow kind of implies shift, but like I just like, I don't know, I couldn't figure it out. So let me just type out the word shift. But also just like remind me what my buttons are on the screen, so hopefully I don't forget. I guess I'll go into the biggest issue I have with this game, and maybe it's just a personal issue I have, but if you screw up where on the map you place something, you are basically screwed for like the rest of the island, because you can't fix where you say a landmark is. And then like if your next clue is based off of the first clue that you put down incorrectly, if you don't figure out the right place for the first clue, you're never gonna find where the second clue is. So I think because of that, I have to pass on this game, even though I think the rest of the aspects are really awesome, and I think it is a fun game concept. It's just not a game for me. But if you're someone who really likes GeoGuessr and those kind of games, maybe this is more suited for you and you'll really like it. Oh, and then one other thing is, maybe this will come with controller mapping, but just being able to rebind your controls would be really helpful, because like for some reason in my brain, like the left control just means to me like, oh, that's the sprint button. I don't know why. And then it would be nice also to have the option to have sprint on toggle rather than having to hold it down the whole time, because I can imagine that could get tiring if you're playing this game for a longer period of time. But yeah, this was SAmaryllis playing a demo of Map. If this is something you're interested in, you can definitely try out the demo yourself. Maybe you'll be a lot better at it than I am. And if you want to keep track of the release date, it is still to be announced, so go ahead and wishlist it on Steam if you want to see that. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed and that you have a good day. Remember to be kind to yourself and to others. Goodbye!